Hello students, I hope you all are fine. Students, today we will start chapter first of class 9th. Okay, and student, I want to tell you that here we will discuss complete science. Okay, continuously we will keep this one. So today we are going to start chapter 1, that is the matter in our surrounding. Matter. What is the matter? Matter, students, all those things which have mass and volume, which have mass and volume. This pen also have some mass may be 2 gram, mass may be 10 gram, any. Okay, it has mass and it occupies some space also. What is volume? Volume is the space occupied. Volume is the space occupied by an object. Space occupied by an object is known as the volume. So this pen also had some mass and it occupies some space also. Means it had some volume also. That's why we can say that it is a matter. I am also matter because I have some mass as well as I occupy some space also. So I also matter. Students, you are all listening me. You are also matter. Means all those things which have mass and which occupy some space, or we can say which can be felt by any one of the 5 senses. Like this, I can feel this one by touching. I can feel it is hard and it is solid. Okay, I can see it is black in color. I can smell it is odorless. Means I can feel this one by my senses. That's why I also can say that it is the matter. So matter are all those things which have mass and volume, जिनका अपना mass होता है और जो कुछ ना कुछ स्पेस ऑक्यूपाई करते हैं, वो सारी चीजें क्या हैं? मैटर हैं. हमारा रूम, this board, all things are the matters. Air in which we breathe, that is also matter because air also have mass. It also occupies some space. Students, अगर मान लो हम किसी बलून में एयर फिल करते हैं, so क्या होगा? बलून का जो साइज है, it get increase. Why? Because we are filling air in this one and air is having volume. Here is occupying some space. That's why we can say that air is also matter. Okay, but our feelings, are they matter? No. I am happy. Can I explain? I am 2 kg happy. No. They do not have any matter. They do not have any mass. They do not have volume. Okay. So our feelings like sadness, our happiness, anger, love, hate, these are not matter. Why? Because they are not having any mass. They are not occupying some space. So our feelings are not matter. Clear or not? I hope it is clear to you. So students, matter वो सारी चीजें होती हैं जिनका अपना मास होता है और जो कुछ ना कुछ जगह, कुछ ना कुछ स्थान घेरती हैं. मीन्स उनकी वॉल्यूम होती है, वो कुछ ना कुछ स्पेस ऑक्यूपाई करती हैं. So all those things are known as the matter. For examples, in this room, I'm standing in front of you. So this room is also matter because it has mass and it is occupies some space. Okay. This board also. I'm writing with this pen. This pen is also matter. We all are the matters. We all are the matters. So all those things which possess some space, which occupy some space and which have mass. Now students, these matters are made up of small tiny particles. They are matter. These are made up of some tiny particles. Matter are made up of the tiny particles, and these particles have some characteristics. So now we will discuss about characteristics of these particles. Students, these tiny particles, they have some space. They have some space between them. They have some space between them. Particles के बीच कुछ space होता है. We will understand this with an activity, with an example. Particles attract each other. Particles attract each other. And students, particles move continuously. How can we say that these particles have some space between them? Students, if we take one glass of water, if we take one glass of water, we will keep undisturbed. We will keep undisturbed this glass for some time. Okay. Then students, we will measure level. We will measure level of this water. After doing this one, we will add a spoon of sugar, or we can take a spoon of salt in it. Again, we will do same procedure. We will measure level again. Students, you know very well, if some salt is filled in this spoon, so salt is having mass and salt is having volume also. Okay, because it is matter. Because it is matter. That's why it has some volume and some mass. And if we are adding this salt in this glass, then you will stir well. You will mix that salt completely. You will mix that salt completely in that water. Okay. And after that, again you will keep undisturbed. Again you will keep undisturbed that glass of water. Again you will measure level. Students, there should be an increment in level of the water. There should be an increment in level of the water, but we will find that level of water is same. Level of water is same. But students, we are adding salt, and salt is also having volume, so there should be an increase. Why level is not increasing? Because these water particles, the water molecules present here, these water particles have some space, between them. And students, those salt particles adjust in that space. एक्टिविटी क्या थी स्टूडेंट्स? आप एक ग्लास लेंगे, ग्लास में कुछ पानी आप फिल करेंगे एंड ग्लास को आपने अनडिस्टर्ब रखना है कुछ टाइम के लिए. देन स्टूडेंट्स, हम वाटर का जो लेवल है उसको मेजर करेंगे. ओके, आफ्टर दैट अगेन वी विल कीप अनडिस्टर्ब एंड स्टूडेंट्स वी विल ऐड अ स्पून ऑफ द सॉल्ट. हम एक चम्मच सॉल्ट उसमें अच्छे से मिक्स करेंगे. आफ्टर मिक्सिंग again we will keep undisturbed the glass. Okay, and then students again we will mark level of the water. हालांकि जो अपना सॉल्ट है उसका अपना कोई ना कोई क्या होता है, वॉल्यूम है, मास है, तो स्टूडेंट्स लेवल्स इंक्रीज होना चाहिए. इट शुड, बट इट इज नॉट गोइंग टू बी चेंज, इट इज नॉट गोइंग टू बी इंक्रीज. व्हाई? बिकॉज वाटर के मॉलिक्यूल्स के बीच में क्या है, स्पेस. और जो हमारे सॉल्ट्स मॉलिक्यूल्स हैं, जो सॉल्ट पार्टिकल्स हैं, वो कहां पर सेट हो जाते हैं? दे गेट सेट इन दैट स्पेस. ओके, दैट्स व्हाई level is not going to increase. So we can say particles have some space between them. We can take one more example. For example, students, if we have a box and we arrange some marble balls in this, we arrange some marble balls in proper way. We arrange okay. Then students, if we add some sand particles, then what will happen? And if we say level will not increase here, these sand particles will adjust in this vacant space, Okay, this level is not going to increase until this space fill completely. After filling this, level will start to increase. Means particles have some space between them. Okay, so these sand particles also going to be adjusted in this vacant space. I hope this point is clear to you, students. Particles have some space between them. What was our second point? Our second point was particles attract each other. Particles attract each other. Yes. Students, you have seen, if you turn on the tap, let us consider this is a tap. If you turn on this, then water will fall down. in this way. Student, if you put your finger in between this, if you put your finger in between this, then these water molecules, water will separate and it will flow in two streams. In two ways it will start to flow. But students, after some time, what will happen? Again, it will start to flow in one path only, in one way only. आपने चलते हुए टैप के नीचे अगर हम अपनी फिंगर रखते हैं तो क्या होगा, जो आपका जो वाटर फ्लो है वो दो डायरेक्शन में होगा. इट विल सेपरेट इन टू डायरेक्शन. बट आफ्टर सम डिस्टेंस, आफ्टर कवरिंग सम डिस्टेंस ओनली, फर्दर स्टूडेंट्स हमारा जो पानी है वो क्या होगा, एक ही वे में आ जाएगा, एक ही वे में. Why? Because these particles, हमने तो उनको separate किया था, but after covering some distance, they start to flow again in one direction only. Why it is? Because these water particles are having some force of attraction between them, and they are going to attract each other. That's why again they are flowing from one path only. Okay, and one more example you can take. If we take some iron particles, and if you have a magnet, so all particle will get stick on this one. Okay, because particles of iron and magnet, they are having attraction between them. So particles attract each other. Particle attracts each other. So students, like this fan is made up of the metal. So those tiny particles, they are attracting each other. That's why they are binding. And it is hard. If particles are not having any attraction between them, then they will not stick with each other and it will not be hard. They will move freely. Due to their attraction, they are binding with each other. Okay, students? So we can say particles attract each other. And our third point is particles move continuously. How can we understand this one point? Again, students, if we take one glass of water, we will keep undisturbed this one. After some time, students, we will add some ink of any color. Let us consider I am adding ink of the blue color. I will add this with wall of the container. You will add with wall of the container. You will add with wall of the container. So these particles move down and they enter in this water. Students, we will not shake this one and we will not stir. We will not allow to move this one. But students, we will find that the whole water color get changed. And now it has bluish color. Now it has bluish color. The water was undisturbed. We did not allow it to move. Okay, we did not stir this one. But This complete water became bluish. Why rich? Because these particles are moving continuously. And these particles mixed with each other. These particles of blue ink and water, they get mixed with each other. हमने इनको मिक्स नहीं किया, after that they got mixed. Why? Because particles move continuously. This is the characteristics of the particles of the matter. Okay students, so today we have discussed about the matter. What is matter? Matter are all those things which have mass and volume. Okay, all things are the matter in our surrounding, okay, except our feelings. Our feelings are not matter because they do not have mass and they do not have volume. Then students, these particles are made up of the matter are made up of the small particles, and these particles have some characteristics. What are the characteristics of the particles of matter? Particles have some space between them. We have already understood this one with help of an activity, and they attract each other and particles move continuously. So tomorrow we will discuss about the classification of the matter. I hope this concept is clear to you all. So thank you. Have a nice day.